Good morning, everybody. My name is Gina, and I am an alcoholic. I want to thank you for having the courage to go through this step series. And today we're up to step 2. I made some notes so that I wouldn't forget anything that I thought was super important. In step 1, admitted we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives were unmanageable. We built a strong foundation, and I don't know about you, but I had a first step experience. I had a spiritual awakening and came to believe that a power greater than myself could restore me to sanity. I didn't even know what sanity was, so how could I be restored to it? Somebody told me that sanity was just believing that the first one of anything wouldn't be a good idea, and it never has been in my experience. So now we're clear, we should be clear on what the real alcoholic is, and on page 21 it gives us a few definitions of the moderate drinker, the hard drinker, and what about the real alcoholic? And that would be me. If I had the power to choose not to drink, why would I be a member of AA? I had lost the power of choice in drinking, and there was no more human solutions. I could not recover on a non-spiritual basis at all. And I found out that Alcoholics Anonymous is not about not drinking. It is a program that enabled me to find God, a power greater than myself, which was animate. You know, I couldn't turn my will in my life over to a doorknob. A doorknob couldn't restore me to sanity anyway. So I didn't have this power. Only a spiritual experience could conquer my illness, and that's what I suffered from. So in step 2, it's We Agnostics, starting on page 44 in the big book. And hopefully by now you've read it with somebody that can break it down to you. And what's really important is that you choose a higher power, or for me it's God, that makes sense to you. You know, if I could quit or stop on my own, like I said, I wouldn't need to be in Alcoholics Anonymous. So the real problem started in my mind. The main problem centered in my mind, and the object of this book is to solve my problem, and my problem was my thinker was broken. Lack of power, it says, was our dilemma. You know, alcohol was always my solution. Drugs and alcohol were always my solution. My problem was a disconnection with God. So how and where, or where and how, are we to find this power? Those are the million-dollar questions, right? I mean, the book will clearly tell you that to find your higher power, or God, which I like to call it God, we can only find it deep inside ourselves. That's where. You know, only God knows all about God. But where are we to find this power greater than ourselves? The instructions in the big book are only deep inside yourselves. And how do we do that? The book gives us instructions exactly how to do that. And it's by searching fearlessly. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be afraid. For example, a firefighter that puts out fires, I'm pretty sure he's afraid every time he runs into a burning building. But he wants to save as many lives as possible. Um, I have a sense of a new director in my life. And I'm committed to spending the rest of my life doing step work and doing step work with other people so they too can recreate their lives like I have. I wanted my old life back, and I always got that, and it never worked out for me. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. At some point, I damn well knew them. I knew the results. And I truly believe there is a difference between submission and surrender. People that just submit to the program, usually they're there for other people, whether it's their parents or the courts, or even if they think they have a problem with alcohol, but they're left with this feeling of irritable discontent and restlessness unless they can again experience the sense of ease and comfort that comes with taking the first one. And when you surrender, like I did, I fully conceded to my innermost self. I didn't have any more lurking notion, or I don't entertain the thoughts anymore of using. It's not a good idea. And in the pit of my stomach, I surrendered, and I don't want to go further than that. It's a big subject. It's probably bigger than we can fit into this video. I'd like to explore more with you, and I'm gonna close this video out now by telling you that it takes a lot of dedication and practice and willingness. And by now, I get it. You guys have made the commitment to the commitment, and I love you all very much. And next time we'll continue with step 3. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.